An aura of mysticism and menace hangs over the Yakima region in Washington state. It's the home of Bigfoot and other apparitions.
At Yakima, all varieties of the UFO experience have been recorded. Balls of light, what might appear to be spacecraft, unusual sounds, creatures, entities, beings, if you will, even what we might consider to be abductions. The most common unidentified flying object seen at Yakima is the ball of light or the sphere of light. These balls are typically orange in color or white in color and are seen hovering, moving slowly. They appear to be inquisitive. They, in some cases, have followed motorists in their cars. UFO sightings have been going on at Yakima at least 30 years by the written record, but there are a lot of strong indications that these objects have been seen over 50 years or more.
There's such a good record of sightings on the Yakima Reservation because fire lookouts have to log every unusual light in case it's a fire. They don't just see fire and smoke, they see balls of light in the air.
I have seen roughly 100 lights, or maybe a few more or a few less over the years. I'd have to go back through my logbooks and count them up. I've been a lookout for 34 years, and this is all is my area, plus some of it over here isn't on my map that I'm still responsible for. And when I see a fire, I have to take a cross shot and then pin it down in a little spot. The lights that I've seen, I've seen at least 100 different lights and objects.
In 1947, Yakima was the site of the world's first flying saucer report by pilot Kenneth Arnold. Flying on a search for a crashed aircraft, he saw a formation of 9 silver objects skipping like saucers over water. Were they alien spacecraft, or were they linked to the phenomena of balls of light? No one knows. In this eerie land, almost anything feels possible. Most sightings are reported by reliable eyewitnesses. For the first time, one of them describes a typical close encounter. Stella Washims has seen strange lights on many occasions.
I was home with my daughter. My husband had went off to, I think, a basketball game, took our 2 sons with him, and it started to get toward dusk. The sun was going down, and so I told my daughter to shut the drapes in the living room. And she was just partially closed the drapes, and she was standing there staring out the window. And I said, "Close the drapes." And she was standing there, and I said, "What are you doing?" And she says, "I'm looking at all these airplanes out here." The dog was banging into the door, and he just like bowled past me, and he just went and wedged himself under the table and stayed there. And was really afraid, and he was more afraid of being outside than he was of me, chasing him out of the house, and he never came in the house. It was different kinds. There was ones that were kind of triangular shaped, and then there was these white, orange type of balls. But finally, they were really too close for comfort.
Hotspots of strange lights show up throughout the world, from Yakima to Scandinavia, Australia and Britain.